So when do you really need to seek professional help? Each one will have their own different answer. There's no fixed answer for everyone. So here's my little sharing about how I finally decided to go and seek professional help, how I did it, and how's things been working since I started this about 3 weeks ago. Hi. There's a very important question about when to seek help or seek professional help. I just came out from a long session just now, and over the last 1 month I've been actually going to 2 different places for professional therapy. In other words, psychiatric consultancy. So for the last 6 months I've been actually going to the hospital on my monthly visits. I've been sticking close to my medication, making sure that if anything were to happen to me, it's not because I did not take my meds. Stick very closely to it. I am currently on 250 milligrams of fluoxamine, Luwox, a day, and 25 milligrams of Sirocco, which just started about 2 weeks ago, and it's showing very positive effects because I've been able to sleep better, think better, function better actually. But here's the thing. I think a lot of us actually face the question about when is the time that we actually really need to seek professional help. The moment that I personally was diagnosed with clinical depression, I thought that I could just get better through meds and self-help. And when people actually told me to seek professional help or therapy, I was like, nah, I'll try and do it on my own. It's been after about 6 months, things were getting better, but now that I've actually started seeking professional treatment from 2 different places, just to be sure which one is good. I think there's always the process of actually having to choose who's the one you trust to actually share all your intimate details with, and then be confident that by sharing this, opening up, letting up your hurt, letting up your weakness, would actually be beneficial rather than detrimental to your state of mind. So I actually took some time to look through and choose. Of course, the factors would be their reputation, the cost, recommendation from other friends who have actually reached out and told me about it. Those of you who are putting it off, I would say do it when you're ready. Don't force yourself to do it, because you have to know what you're getting yourself into. The moment you go for this kind of therapies, they will actually get you to commit to some kind of goal to achieve. You have to be completely sincere about what you're going through. You can't mask things up, because that by masking things up, they don't really know your full situation, and they can't really help you completely if you're not being honest with yourself. Don't worry about setting goals for yourself, or like, oh, I need to get better within a month. It's not that way. It's not that you can fix it within 2 or 3 weeks. It's a process. You need to assess where you are first, or at least what's causing it. I've just been through this about 20 minutes ago to this thing called the 4 Ps, which is I can't remember right now, but I'll cover it in another one. But it's a method of actually assessing what's triggering this to happen, what protective means that we have actually put together and being hurt, and how we can actually use certain things that are detrimental to be beneficial to us. So my next appointment will be about the 4 Ps, establishing my 4 Ps. There are many reasons why people don't really seek help. They think they can do it on their own. I'm speaking from my experience. I thought I could do it on my own. I thought that by actually seeking professional help, I'm actually conceding defeat, that I can't handle this. I'm not man enough. I needed professional help, just that I was not ready for it. And the moment I was ready for it, I think the fact that it took 6 months for me to actually seek professional help could be a blessing in disguise. If I had gone earlier, I may not have been completely open to, sharing all about me to some stranger and paying them to actually listen to it and then tell me about things I already know about my life. I have to put that ego aside and trust that they are well trained in this, they are well experienced in this, and they are very knowledgeable. They have met many people like me, and they have helped many people like me. And these are the same people who can help me. So when I finally got the confidence in them, or these people that I've actually chosen, I won't say who they are, not yet. then I'm slowly opening up, and even by opening up, I'm actually starting to discuss things that I never thought of before. And it's very insightful that this actually became sort of a self-discovery even before they can start diagnosing the full picture of where I am today. So yeah, it's a good thing. For those of you who've just been recently diagnosed with clinical depression, or you feel that you have it, seek medical professional help. First, seek those who are reputable. Second, cost. The good ones usually cost higher. I mean, there's no denying that. But there are those who are actually charged reasonably, and there are even some programs for subsidizing such treatments, which you can actually apply for. Look out for it if cost is an issue. When you talk about cost, think about it. What is the cost of going for the therapy versus the cost of not doing anything? It could mean your life, so think about it. Thirdly, commit, or at least try to prepare yourself to be open to someone and to trust someone, to know that they know how to fix you. You have to let down whatever ego you have, whatever preconception that you know yourself better. Trust that they know a lot more than you do about, and then stick to it. Give it a chance and don't write it off quickly. Give it a chance. Let it take its course, maybe 2, 3, 4 visits. Follow whatever advice they give, and then hopefully you'll actually see a lot of good progress or changes in yourself. You might be asking, how do you know if it's working out? Ask the one closest to you on a frequent basis. How am I doing now? Am I getting better? Do you see any difference in me? And so on. Because we can't be so sure about ourselves. We need others. I know there's a saying that, don't care about what other people think about you. True. But find the ones that really, honestly, sincerely care for you and support you and love you, and ask them. It doesn't cost anything to ask them, how am I doing? Of course, keep them updated as much as you can, but you ask me, do I regret not getting professional help earlier? No. I think I found my time to actually prepare myself for such help, and now it's working. Perhaps if I had gone 2 months earlier, it wouldn't be as good as it is now, because now I'm prepared for it. Is it worth it? Yeah. It's worth more than doing nothing. Doing something is always worth more than doing nothing. And would I recommend it? Yes. And if you don't feel like even going for professional help, you can always call a helpline like Defenders in Malaysia. You can always call them. They are professionally trained to listen. They may not have answers for you. You have to set your expectations that they cannot answer some questions. They are barred from answering some questions because of some complicated issues. Like, for instance, they cannot say no. Calling them will be of help. Give them a benefit of a doubt that they are actually capable of helping you. If you do not want to meet someone, you can always try the Befrienders and keep some anonymity if you do not want to be known. It's always better to speak to someone, because when this thing is not stable, you can't be so sure that you're thinking straight. Reach out, seek help. Every 40 seconds someone loses their life in this world to depression. I hope you are not going to be one of them. Take care.